Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture. Today I am going to explain the n-jobs emissions. Here we have n-jobs and emissions. In previous classes we discussed about n-jobs 2 emissions, n-jobs 3 emissions we discussed. Coming to the n-jobs 2 emissions, there is no difficulty. Directly we are going to calculate the idle times and elapsed times by taking the table. Coming to the n-jobs 3 emissions, there we have the difficulty to assign the n-jobs into 3 emissions. Because there we have the jobs, there we have the mission shortage. There we resolve that by taking the average of 2 missions and we are converting that 3 missions into 2 missions. Then we calculated. Next, coming to today's example, n jobs m missions. Here we have n jobs and m missions. We are going to allocate each job into we are going to allocate one job into each mission. Those sequence we are going to calculate here. I would like to explain those sequence by taking the example. Here our problem is 4 jobs are processed on 5 missions. Those are A, B, C, D, E, and order. They are given the order A, B, C, D, E. It means first we have to process in A mission, then B, then C, then D, then E. The processing times are given below. Find the optimum sequence of jobs and minimum elapsed time and idle time of all missions. Here they are given only 4 jobs. We have to do 4 jobs with using 5 missions. Here we have the job shortage is there. So at the time of operation, one mission may be ideal. We are going to calculate that ideal time and elapsed time we are going to calculate. Here first of all we have to convert these n jobs m missions into n jobs 2 missions. Then we are going to solve. For converting that n jobs 2 missions is, here we have one formula, that is minimum of A greater than or equal to maximum of BCD. It means first mission minimum value we are going to compare to remaining missions other than the last mission. We are going to compare here. Those values must be in greater than or equal to. If it not satisfied, coming to the another formula, that is minimum of last mission is greater than or equal to maximum of remaining missions other than the first mission. Here we have to take. After that we are going to add the formula. After that we are going to add the values, add the mission values. Here I would like to calculate first minimum of A. Here the minimum of A is we have from the table we have the minimum of A is 5 is there and greater than. Here we are going to calculate maximum of BCD. Here the maximum of BCD means we are going to take the maximum value of BCD from the BCD. From B maximum value is 6 and C maximum value is 6 and D also maximum value is 6, but here it is a less than or equal to type, so it doesn't satisfy. Now we are coming to the another formula, that is minimum of E. Here we have the minimum of E is 6 is greater than or equal to maximum of BCD. Here the maximum of BCD is 6, 6, 6, so it is satisfied. So simply we are going to we are going to convert these m missions into 2 missions by taking the formula is xi equal to a plus b plus c d, b plus c plus d, and yi equal to e plus b plus c plus d. Here these xi and yi are the new missions we are going to take in. For calculating the sequence of jobs we are using these sequence. Okay, coming to the xi, here the xi value is first we are going to take this as a table. Here first coming to the xi means A. Xi we are going to take A means what is the A1, 7 is there, 7, then remaining 5, 2. Here I would like to assign those values here. Okay, here what is the value? Xi means A plus B plus C plus D. Here 7 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3. So total is 17 we have. Next coming to the second one, 6, 6, 4, 5, 10, 16, 5, 10, 16, 5, 21 is there. Next coming to the next one, here 5, 4, 9, 15, 15, 21, here also 21 we have. Next coming to the fourth one, here we have 10, 16. Similarly coming to the yi values, here the yi is B, C, D. Here the E value is 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 5. Total is 19 we get here, 19. And coming to this here 10, 10, 25. Here we have 10, 18, 24. Here we have the value is 6, 12, 14. These are the xi and yi values. Now we are going to find the sequence, optimal sequence we are going to find. Here at first job we have the 17, 21, first mission we have 17, 21, 21, 16, and the values are 19, second mission 19, 25, 24, 14 are there. Now we are going to find the optimal sequence. Here we are taking the optimal sequence, this side we are going to taken for xi and this side we are going to taken for yi. Okay. Here first we have to identify the minimum value. Here the minimum is 14 is the minimum. So I am going to take this sequence. It is at fourth job. So I am going to fill the, here I am going to fill fourth job here I am taken. Next minimum is, it is over. Next minimum is 17. It is at xi mission. So coming to this side, here xi it is at 1. Next coming to the next minimum is 21. Here we have tie. So compared to the minimum values, this is we are going to take. So next one is third job. Next coming to the last one is fourth job. So it is I take an extra box. So no need to take this. So the sequence is it is third and it is 2. So the sequence is 1, 3, 2, 4. This is our sequence. From this sequence we are going to calculate the problem. Okay. Okay, now we are going to calculate the ideal times from this table, and also we are going to calculate the upward values, elapsed time also we are going to calculate. Here this is our given data, and here we have the sequence 1, 3, 2, 4. This is our job sequence. Okay, next coming to the input mission A, in time, out time, ideal times, and mission B, in time, out time, ideal time. Mission C, in, out, ideal. Mission D, in, out, ideal. Similarly we are coming to the mission E also. We have to calculate in and ideal, and out times we have to calculate. Coming to the first, here we have the sequence is 1. We have from this sequence we are going to calculate the value is job in time we have to calculate. Here at first mission we have at A is 7 is there. So I am going to take 7 hours here. 7. Okay, this is our in time. Now here our in time is 0. Initially we have the 0 hours. After processing time is 7. We are taken. Then the mission ideal time is here. There is no ideal time because we started at 0th hour. Next coming to the third mission. Here the processing time is 5. After 7 hours only we are going to start. Here the starting time is 7. Then here we are going to take the processing time. It means at 5 hours. So total is 12 hours. There is no ideal time. Next coming to the next mission. Here we have the in time is 12 we have, and coming to the processing time, here A2 the processing time is 6 hours, so total is 18, and here we are taking the ideal. Next coming to the next one, fourth job at A, we are going to start at 18th hour, and the value of the processing time is 8 hours, so total is 26. There is no ideal time. Okay. Next coming to the next one, next in time of B, after completion of the mission A processing, we are coming to the mission B. Here the first job at completed at 7 hours, so here we are going to start work at 7th hour, and the processing time of first job is 5 hours. Here we are taken, so total is 12 hours. and here the ideal time is starting time. Here we have the difference 07, so we are waiting up to 7 hours, so we are taking the ideal time is 7. Next, coming to the second one, here coming to the job 3, we started at 12th hour, so here also we have we finished our job at 12th hour, so directly we are going to start at 12th hour, immediately we are going to start, so there is no ideal time. After starting 12th hour, we have the processing time is 4 hours, so 16 hours we did. After completion of the 16, we are going to start here, but here the mission 4 was the job 4 was doing at the mission A, so the mission A is busy up to 18, so the job was not completed, so we have to wait up to 18th hour. After 18th hour, we are going to start, so the ideal time is 2 hours here we are taken, and the processing time is for job 2 at B mission is 6 hours, so 18 plus 6 24 we are taken. Here also the mission A is performed up to 26th hour. 26 hours it was in processing, so but mission B is completed his job at 24th hour, so we have to wait up to 2 hours, up to 26 we have to wait, so 26 plus 4th job at mission B 3 hours is there, 29, it was completed at 29th hour, so the waiting time is 2 hours. Next, coming to the mission C, the processing time. Here, what is the processing time of mission C? The mission C, we started at 12th hour. We are going to start job at 12th hour. So, up to 12 it is in ideal position. So, ideal time is 12. For job 1, the processing time is 2 hours is there. So, we are going to take 14. Here, coming to the second job, that is third job. At this job was doing at mission B, so it was completed at the 16th hour, but the mission C completed his first job at the 14th hour, so he was waiting for a second job, so the job was busy at mission B, so up to completion of the mission B we have to wait here, so after completion of this only we are going to take the job, so here we are starting at the 16th hour, so the ideal time is 2, and here the processing time is for third mission at third mission at C job 4 hours is there, so 20. Next, here also 24 is after 24 only it will completed, so what is the difference? 4 hours is there, the 4 hours is the ideal time here, 4 hours is the ideal time. Okay, 24 and 4. Next, here the processing time is at second job C mission, second job processing time is 4 hours, C mission second job 4 hours. Okay, here we did third mission C hour, C is processing time, here also here we have 6 hours, so it was completed at 22nd hour, so here the ideal time is here also the ideal time is 2. Okay, after 24 it was taken 4 hours for processing, 24 plus 4 is 28. Okay, next, coming to this last job, that is fourth job. Here we started at 29th hour and it will take the processing for 3 hours, 29 plus 3 32, and here the ideal time is 1 hour is there. Okay, next, coming to the next job, that is D job. Here it was ideal up to 14th hour, and we are going to start at 14th hour, we are going to start the job, and next the processing time is 7 hours, so total is 21, and here at 20 up to 22nd hour the job B up to 22nd hour job 3 was performed at B mission, so after completion of this only we are going to take in 22. Here the waiting time is 1, here the difference is 1 hour, so the processing time is for B at D mission at D. Okay, here we have the processing time at D. First job is 3 hours. 3 means we are going to take 3 hours means 14 plus 3, 17 only. It is 17, not 21. Here we are going to start at 22. So the ideal time is 3 to 5 is there. Next, here the processing time of third mission at D is 6 hours, so 28. Now we are going to start at 28th hour. Here there is no ideal time. Immediately we are going to start it, and here the processing time is at fourth job D mission. Second job D mission is 5 hours, 33. Here it was completed at 32, but there is no ideal. 33, 32 plus 2, 34. It was completed at 34th hour. Next, coming to the E, here we are going to start at 14th hour. So the processing time is 9 hours we are taken. 9 means 19, 23. Here the ideal time is we are going to start at 17th hour. The ideal time is 17, and the processing time is 9 hours. It means 19, 20, 26 it was taken. So here it was performed at 28 hours. 28, ideal time is 2. 28 for job 3, 8, 36. Here 33. So there is no ideal time. 36 plus, what is the processing time of second mission? 36. Second mission 10 hours. 36 plus 10, 46. Okay, next here 46 hours it was completed, and the processing time is 6 hours it was taken, 52. And here there is no ideal time. So now we are going to calculate the total ideal times. Coming to the A, what is the ideal time? Here there is no ideal time. It was 0 plus, here we are going to take the difference between these two. Here we have it was completed at 26, but next job was started at 29, and here also 46. The difference between 26 and 46 is, the difference is 20. So job A ideal time is 20 hours. Next, coming to the job B ideal time. Here 7, 9, 10, 11 hours plus, here the difference between these two, 29 plus 46. What is the difference? 29, 16, 17 is there. So the total idle time is 28. Next, coming to the C mission, here 12 to 14, 16, 17 is there. So 17 plus at C, A, B, C, 17 plus 32 minus 46. What is the difference? 8 plus 6, 14. So it is 27, 31 hours. Next, coming to the D mission. Here coming to the D means, here these are 14, 5, 19, and the difference between 52 minus 34. 52 minus 34. 6 plus 12. 18. 18 plus 19. 19 plus 18 is equal to 29, 37. Here 17 to 19 hours is there, and job B ideal time is 19. Coming to this, again we are going to check the ideal times. Here the E value is 19 hours. Okay, here coming to check the ideal times, here 0 hours is there. Next, here I did mistake, I taken the difference between 46 and 26, but actually the job was completed at 52nd hour. All jobs are completed, so we have to take this difference, 26 plus 52. Okay, we have to take the difference is 26, not 20. Here 26 and here 26. Let's coming to this 29 minus 52. Here also the difference is 23, and the total is 34. And here coming to this 32 minus 52, 20 is there. Here first one is 26 minus 52, 26. Here 29 minus 52, it is I think 12, 22, 1, 23, it is okay. Next coming to this 32 minus 52, 20, this is 20, and total is 37. Next coming to this here 34 minus 52 we have to take. 34 minus 52 means 6 plus 12, 18, it is okay. So these are the ideal times. So the sum of the ideal time is 26, 34, 60, 97, 97, 104, 104, then 30, 134, 134, 144, 144, 153. The total ideal time is 153. Here the total ideal time of the system is 153 hours. Next coming to the elapsed time, it is 52 hours. These are the solutions of our problem, NJobs emissions. Okay, thank you.